Alright, here we go. Irish stool. Downstairs.
Hey, I'm a citizen.
Let's do this.
You cannot detain me without charging me. This I know.
And I know you're gonna sit there quietly and wait with us like a good little watchmaker.
I've got this, Agent Riley. You and your partner can relax for a few minutes.
Wait a minute. I know you. You've been in my shop. What is this?
You have some things to answer for, Mr.
Hello.
Stanek. We have evidence linking you and your shop to the train station bombing.
Bombing? No, I would never. I wouldn't even know where to start. You have the wrong man.
Do I? Convince me. I have a timing device with your name on it, and I found the tools to make even more bombs in your apartment. What else am I supposed to think?
But you've been to my shop. You know I fix watches. I don't make bombs. No, those tools aren't mine. They belong to my...
Your daughter?
Daughter?
No. Look, take me in. I'm the one you're looking for, not her. I have made bombs for them.
Really?
So, protecting your daughter is admirable, Mr. Stanek. But you're not doing her any good by taking the blame. You need to tell me what you know.
You're right, I know. Allison was in the military. She always wanted to belong, to be part of something greater than herself. She was such a beautiful child. Gifted.
What happened?
After the incident, she met some people. They said they were her friends, but I could see they only wanted to use her as parasites. And now they have taken her. You must help. She is not to blame for this. She has been coerced.
Calm down. What do you mean they've taken her?
Allison and I were supposed to meet here tonight. Instead, one of them came by, spewing curses about fleshers and naturals. He gave me a message from her. She was saying goodbye. But she would never. They used her, and now they intend to make her disappear.
Does your daughter have the expertise to do this?
Much more than I do. She was in the military. EOD, they called it. Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
The bomb squad?
Yes. She was happy in the military. They augmented her, rebuilt her to make her better at what she did. But after the incident, she was dishonorably discharged. She was lost.
That's when these new friends found her.
Ugh. They exploited her, and now they plan to discard her.
What do you know about these friends of hers?
Other than they were augmented? Not much. They only spoke to Allison when they came to the shop. As if anyone unaugmented was beneath them. They kept talking about the Ascension, whatever that is.
The Ascension. Okay, interesting. By the way...
Your apartment was booby-trapped by Radic Nikoladze.
What? Why would he... I guess friendship means nothing to a thug.
What happened?
I was never a wealthy man, but my shop is well known, respected. Radic liked my watches. He knew I needed money after what happened to Allison, so we strike a deal. Deals are like beautiful women to that man. A better one always comes around.
I see. Well...
Where can I find Allison, Mr. Stanek?
I wish I knew. I would go and get her away from those people. I was about to go looking for her when your goons showed up.
We'll find her. I need you to go with these agents. I'll have some more questions for you.
No! I have to go! I have to help her! She's all I have.
Please, let us do our job.
Find my daughter, or I will!
Smiley, I spoke to Stanek. He's not our guy, but he has a daughter, Allison. Ex-military, EOD. She might be the bomb maker.
So what's our next move?
Stanek says he doesn't know where she is, but I think he's hiding something. The agents are bringing him in. Until he gives her up, this investigation is stalled.
I'll make sure they lean on him. See what he knows.
Good. Let me know what happens.
Adam, Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He
Yeah?
agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just
All right.
remember.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. And I got something on Marchenko for you too. Details are on a pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
Will do. Oh. There we go. Oh. Gotta wait for a little bit. Wait for it. There we go. Here's what we know. Viktor Marchenko, born 1991 near Zaporizhia, Ukraine. Parents were illiterate railway workers. Left school after 10 years, 2 years shy of the compulsory 12, to become a shift worker on a drilling gang looking for shale gas deposits in eastern Ukraine. Left school after 10, so 16 at least. Alright, ran into trouble in 2011, 20 years later, when a group of pro-Russian separatists started a war with its crew in Mariupol after work. They tried to break it up, got injured, and ended up in hospital. Could have been when he got augmented, not sure. Records get pretty scarce here. In fact, there's a good 12-year period we can't account for, and no record of when or where he did get augmented. Shows up again briefly in 2023, this time with a wife and newborn kid, Alisa Maratovna and Reza Viktorichna. Only now he's in Belgrade, which I don't get, frankly. A pro-Ukrainian national moving to Russia only makes sense if he stayed with energy companies all those years. Everyone wanted a piece of their reserves after 2015, but that would have put him somewhere in Siberia, not Belgrade. Belgrade is on the border with Ukraine. It's got nothing to do with oil. It does, however, have a long history of military occupation, and in 2016, it was the city from which the newly minted Russian Federated States deployed bell tower associates to quell Ukraine's anti-separatist dissension once and for all. So why is he having a kid there in 2023? Still working on finding that one out, and on finding out what happened to the wife and kin afterward, because neither of them were with him when he immigrated to the Udalek complex last year. I see. Very interesting.
Janus, if this is your idea of a face-to-face meeting, I'm not impressed.
You didn't think I would jump on a plane to Prague, did you?
I guess not. The conversation we recovered. You know who Manderley was talking to, don't you?
Robert Page, CEO of Page Industries and owner of the First Life Corporation. He's a multi-billionaire.
Doesn't mean we can't arrest both of them for conspiracy to commit murder. We heard Page give the order to kill Rucker.
In a recorded conversation that you obtained illegally. It's fruit from the poisonous tree, Mr. Jensen. It won't stand up in court.
What about this orchid, then? Can we find out more about it?
I think we should find out. I'm digging on my end, but there may be something you can do in Prague. VersaLife has an account at the Palisade Property Bank. If you can get to their data vault, we may find some of the answers we're looking for.
You're telling me to go into a bank?
ARC is being manipulated, set up to take the fall for something. Most likely another terror attack.
Fine. What about this Brown? Page mentioned him and some sort of council. Nathaniel Brown, maybe, head of the Santo Group?
Perhaps. Nathaniel Brown stands to earn trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes, but...
Oh.
Janus.
Adam,
Hello?
the site's been compromised. I just spotted sentry drones headed your way.
What? How?
Compromise? What do you mean?
Maybe somebody at PRE detected Janus's hack into the Get out of there.
Get out of my face, drones. Hey, they were shooting me first. Mister, I need you to calm down, please. Let's try to not make a scene here. Thank you. Alright. There we go. That wasn't so bad.
Mr. Jensen, it's Nomad Stanek.
What?
Please, please, you must help.
What's going on? What?
did you...
My daughter. They're going to kill her.
What?
I gave your friends the slip, and when I got to here...
Where?
The Prakaska district. An apartment complex behind the laundromat. Please, hurry.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Adam, you okay? Those drones...
I'm fine.
I'm alright.
Whoever sent them didn't succeed.
Thank God for that. Listen, Janus just called. VersaLife is closing their account, moving everything out of that data vault tonight. This can't wait. You gotta get over there now.
I can't. I found the bomb maker. She can tell us everything. But she's about to be killed.
What? Shit, man, they're cleaning up loose ends. I can't break into a bank, not by myself. And if we don't do this now, we lose the Orchid. Fuck!
But if I don't go to the Prakaska district, the bomb maker dies, and we're back to square one.
Your call, man.
What took you so long? You need to get in there.
What is this place?
This is where they're holding my daughter. After I evaded your agents, I followed one of those fanatics, and he led me here.
Right.
He said she was on one of the upper floors, but no one is allowed to go up there. These lunatics are armed. They'll shoot anyone who tries. What are they going to do to her?
It's okay. Mr. Stanek, stay here. I'll take care of it.
Alright. Well. It's time to teach these young punks a lesson. I'd say.
Stay pure and shun flesh floor.
Hey, ma'am.
No need for violence, Seeker.
Oh, really? Okay, so you're gonna let me in?
Welcome, Seeker. The ascension is near. Soon, so many have found their way here. The message is
Okay. That's not what I was expecting.
All she asks is you listen close. With her words to find.
many more.
Well, they are armed. He was right about that. Not exactly dangerous.
Bank, are you?
Like I said, the bomb maker.
Can tell us everything, I know. But we're talking about a bioweapon, Adam. Once that vault is cleared out, whatever information was stored on the Orchid will be wiped clean. Gone.
Yeah, I get it.
Time is the enemy right now, Adam. I hope you reconsider.
There was an attempted break-in last night.
Apologies, brother. But access beyond this point is restricted.
Why?
Restricted to who? For a church, you aren't very welcoming.
The ascension is upon us today, and the chosen have already gone forward. The rest of us will have to wait our turn.
Well, I guess I'll get in line then.
Be patient, Seeker. Your turn will come soon.
Right. So how do I... Oh, here we go. This should do the trick. Excuse me. I need to speak to the manager, please.
What do you mean? The machine god speaks in numbers.
Sit down. Alright. That's more like it. Here we go. A little bit of hacking.
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
Alright. Thank you very much.
I hope you find this bomb maker, Adam, because I just watched a convoy of armored vans leaving the bank.
VersaLife cleared everything out?
Yep, we just lost the best chance we had to find out how to counter the Orchid.
Well,
So something.
I had a choice to make, alright? I'm sorry that you don't agree with it, but it's just the way it is. I really don't have time for this, folks.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Seriously?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh my.
Hello. How you doing? That shit on my face. Alright, so are we done here or?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There we go.
Who's here? What's going on out there? I told you I was not to be distant. Oh my.
Hello.
Come in. Come in and let me see you.
What?
How did you get in here?
Well,
How did you know to come now? Tonight of all nights, when we are finally ready to answer the call of the machine god's infinite wisdom. Surely
what?
your arrival here is not coincidental.
I'm looking for Allison Stanek.
Of course you are. And you have found her on the eve of her greatest achievement. But do you seek counsel? Assistance in your prayers or meditations? Or are you here to join us? To free yourself from this prison of flesh and give yourself to the glory of the singularity. If there is any way your High Priestess can be of assistance to you, I am more than happy to provide.
I want to ask you about the bombs you built for the attack on Ruzicka Station.
Is that all? My augmented brother Victor is a brave man and a great leader. When he asked me to build some of my little ones for him, I was proud to accept.
I know Victor. If he's behind these attacks, I'd like to have a talk with him.
After our flesh flood oppressors sent one of their dogs to murder Talos Racker, Victor moved his base of operations to a research center in the Swiss Alps. Garm, I believe it is called.
Garm? Okay, I got it.
That is why you came here? You entered this sacred place to solicit my help against Victor's holy revolution? Traitor! Blasphemer! I believed you were one of us.
I am. I just have a more inclusive idea of who us is.
Yeah.
Then you have become their willing slave. But not I. I have felt the boots of the police as they spat on me and mocked me for who I was. I could have lain down, like you, but I persevered. And the machine god has given me my reward. I emerged from the crucible enlightened.
The crucible? Alright. Hides despair behind denial and vanity. Needs nurturing, but not overindulgence. Struggling against depression. Requires realistic, non-patronizing inspiration. Expresses frustrations with rage. Will relent when confronted.
Your father told me you were once a soldier, a defender of innocent people. Now you help murderers. You need to find yourself again. You've let them turn you into someone you're not.
Who the fuck are you to tell me who I should be? You do not get to decide that! I have had enough taken from me! All the augmented have. Only when the last throat of the flesh flood has been slit, and their filthy blood overflows the sewers of the world, will they have gotten what they deserve.
Right.
That's a great idea. Murder more innocents. That'll really help convince everyone that Augs are decent people who can be trusted not to go crazy and hurt anybody.
You arrogant, patronizing fuck! I hope Victor's next attack blows you to pieces.
His next one?
Of course. I gave him enough of my little ones to bring the entire city to rubble. So go, and join a pro-decommissioning rally. Or any other event with poor security.
Hey, we're not done here.
Hold on.
Allison?
What
Oh, shit.
is that?
It is time, the body is the prison. Augmentations are the key. The consciousness is all.
Cast off the bonds of flesh and blood. Embrace the singularity.
Allison, stop! I know what you're doing. I've seen this kind of tech before. It ended badly.
Your ignorance of your own people is contemptible. This is the Ascension. Only our bodies will die. Our minds will leave this corporeal shell and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god.
I'm more interested in preventing another attack. What's Victor's next target?
I didn't bother asking him. I am going to leave you and all the pathetic concerns of this physical plane far behind. To become one with the machine god is to enter an entirely new existence.
What kind of high priestess ignores the enlightenment of her people? You attained it by surviving through hardship, but Victor's choking that process off. You can't become enlightened if you're dead.
No, you cannot. And that is why our oppressors must be stopped. Yet instead of siding with us, you presume to lecture me? Everything in this material plane is a miserable, worthless lie. You are free to wallow in this shit if you prefer. Those of us that aspire to a greater reality need something to deliver us from this one.
You've got everything you need waiting for you just outside this complex. Your father still loves you, and he'll accept you no matter what. Lean on him and he'll be happy to help you through anything.
And this will make his life miserable! I am not cruel or selfish. I will not force him to endure my desolation! Goodbye, my ignorant, deluded brother. I hope someday you do become enlightened and I see you on the other side. But I doubt it!
Hey, wait!
Smiley. It's Jensen. Smiley, notify the state police. I need a coroner and a cleanup crew in the Prokaska district.
Jesus, Jensen, is this about the bomb-maker? Nomad Stanek slipped his escort.
I know. His daughter was messed up. Bomb-maker and High Priestess rolled into one. Where's Miller?
Flying back to Prague now. Want me to update him?
Just tell him this is bigger than we thought. And have him wait for me at Chicane's place. Jensen out.
Well...
Jensen, you still got that caliber on you?
Oh.
If you do, man,
I'm
ready to optimize that crazy system of yours. I got everything I need now to fix you up real good.
You mean the way you fixed me up last time?
No, no, no. This is gonna be different, huh? On Vaclav's honor. Just get to the lab and you'll see.
Alright, if you say so.
Where is she? Where is Allison?
Mr. Stanek.
Well...
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, 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 no. When I saw the lights, I knew.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do something?
It's not what you think.
I tried.
No one forced her. It's what she wanted.
Yeah.
What she wanted? They were manipulating her. You should have... Oh, God. My shop is gone. Home is gone. And now my daughter.
I'm sorry.
Just go away.
Alright. Now, that I can do. Hello? Oh, there you are.
Shit. Did you hear? Talos Rucker's dead.
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Now we can get some real progress. He was making us look like wimps.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? Rucker didn't deserve what happened to him.
Something tells me our politics aren't the same, Jensen. Me, I think this whole martyr thing is exactly what we need. But, let's maybe focus on things we can agree on, huh? Like optimizing that crazy rig of yours. You got a calibrator for me or what?
You really think Rucker was the problem? That his death is somehow gonna make things better for Augs?
I don't think he was the solution. We need a new leader. Someone a little less beardy, McFancy diploma. Someone who's gonna fight, you know? Stand up to some of these bullshit laws. You hear about the Human Restoration Act?
Yeah. If the restoration vote passes, I don't know that it's gonna matter very much who the leader is.
It's gonna be a government-mandated horror show is what it's gonna be. Men in white coats pulling out augmentations like they are teeth. Anyway, speaking of medical horrors, you ready for me to fix you or what?
This procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different. Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. Changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
I guess.
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. 0 consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
Sure, man. You got it.
So you found the bomb-maker. Linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Well...
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb-maker. Her name was Allison Stanek. She was...
Was?
Wow, Jensen. You sure do leave a lot of past tense in your wake.
I didn't kill her.
I'm not the one who
She
put
was
her
mixed
in
up
that
with the
thing.
Church of the Machine God. Called herself their High Priestess. And before she ended her own life, she told me she'd made dozens more bombs, which she then delivered to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
A splinter faction inside Ark. I'm telling you, Miller, something more is going on here. Stanek told me Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps, a research facility called Garum. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours. Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine. Do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that.
Alright. So...
Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. Starting to riot in Gollum. over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you much anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Golem City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust.
Uh-huh.
Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit, too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
It's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't dance around it, just ask it.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Ogs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Alright, man, let's do it.
Yeah, fire it up.
Yes. Ballin'.